All right, guys, this is going to be a very basic troubleshooting welding gas uh, little walkthrough here. And this is just going to be like an old school projector style without the projector. If you guys don't like this and want to see me do it on a welder or something, let me know. But I want to try it this way first. But this is a very basic walkthrough if you guys are having gas problems with your welder. All right, starting with the setup. I don't know all the crazy setups that there's out there, but obviously this is where you start. Um, if you have a broken gauge, then I don't know, just put your finger at the end of the hose or something. But our setup is basically just a canister and then a hose to the welder, right? So I'm guessing most people's is like that, and that's not really an issue. First thing I would do is take the gun out of the motor housing, wire feed, whatever. There's different terms for it. Take it out and trigger it. So if you're seeing gas come out of the motor housing, you'll be able to see it or feel it. You can put your finger in there. Um, then make sure that your gun is inserted all the way. I can't tell you guys how many times I've seen people leave it, half an inch out and you're not getting gas. So check there. If the gas is coming out of there, insert the gun all the way. And if you're still having problems, then obviously that tells you that it's further down the line on your gun. And some checks, obviously, some kinks, the liner. Make sure the liner is going all the way to the diffuser. I have seen in the MDX Miller guns, there's this little Allen screw that's towards the opposite end of the gun. If that makes it the gun, like the part that inserts, there's like an Allen screw that is covered by like this little plastic piece, and I've seen that go missing. I just remember this one time I had a really hard time trying to figure out this gas problem, and it was just this little Allen screw had fallen out. So make sure you check for all the little screws and stuff, and obviously consumables. So just very basic stuff here. And so if you trigger the gun with it not inserted and you're not seeing gas, this is what I would do. I'm not going to tell you guys to do it because it can be dangerous, but open it up, or I would open it up, make sure the hoses are in place. Most of the time they are. I have seen some that are melted, but you can just cut that off or get a new one, obviously. Uh, the next thing I would do if the hoses are intact is check the solenoid, make sure that's connected. I would unplug the leads, and again, this is just stuff that I would do. I would unplug the two leads going to the solenoid, get my meter, and then and it has to be off of the solenoid, because if you're taking a reading while the leads are on the solenoid, then you could be getting like a short read, and it could be actually the solenoid, and it confuses you and it makes you think that it's the PC board because there's no signal there. But I don't want to get too technical. Take out the leads. I would take off the leads that go to the solenoid, put my meter on them, and then trigger it. So trigger it, and if I'm seeing voltage there, that tells me that the solenoid is bad. If I'm not seeing voltage there, then that tells me most likely it's the PC board. You know, it's easier to troubleshoot when it's just one board, but there are machines that have a signal that sends it to the another board, and then that sends it to the solenoid. So I don't want to get too complicated with that, but at least it tells you that it's not the solenoid. You know, if you're not getting any kind of voltage to it, then if your unit only has one board, that tells you most likely it's that board. So, but these are just some very basic things to check. All right, catch you guys later.